3 days ago, a dog food company recalled hundreds of bags after dogs started getting sick. Vomiting, diarrhea, fever, the cause. Salmonella sitting in bags that were already on shelves in 11 states. And here's the part that should worry you. This isn't rare. It's the fourth major recall this year alone. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which dog food brands have active recalls or FDA warnings right now in 2026, with sources you can verify yourself, and which brands have gone 5 years without a single one. Stick around because brand number 1 might already be in your pantry. Let's start with what just happened. On August 18, 2026, Oma's Pride, a Connecticut-based Raaw pet food company, issued a voluntary recall for one lot of their Wolf Complete canine chicken recipe. The FDA had received a consumer complaint. When they tested the product, it came back positive for salmonella. 639 bags were affected, shipped to retailers across Arizona, California, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. 3 dogs got sick before the recall was even issued. If you bought a 6-pound bag of Wolf Complete canine chicken recipe with lot code BB012729, stop feeding it immediately and check the FDA's recall database. I'll put the link in the description. But this raises a bigger question. How many other brands are sitting on the same risk right now? So I went through the FDA's 2026 recall and advisory list. Here's what I found. Number 1, obviously, is Oma's Pride, the brand behind this week's recall. Their Wolf Complete canine chicken recipe, lot BB012729, is confirmed contaminated with salmonella as of August 2026. This is an active, ongoing recall at the time of filming. Number 2, Albright's Raaw Pet Food. Their chicken recipe for dogs was recalled on May 7, 2026, also for salmonella contamination. 2 salmonella recalls in raw dog food in the same year isn't a coincidence. It's a pattern with an entire category. Raw and freeze-dried dog food carries a fundamentally higher contamination risk than cooked or dry kibble, because the product never reaches a temperature that kills bacteria. Number 3, Elite Treats. Their chicken treats were recalled on February 24, 2026, again salmonella. If you're feeding raw or freeze-dried treats on top of a raw diet, you're stacking risk on risk. Number 4 is a little different. In January 2026, the FDA issued a formal advisory, not a company-initiated recall, against 8 lots of raw energy dog food, warning consumers not to feed it due to harmful bacterial contamination. An advisory means the FDA moved before the company did. That's worth knowing. Number 5, Blue Buffalo. Multiple dry formulas have been flagged in ongoing 2026 investigations. This is not a confirmed salmonella recall like the others. It's an active review. I'm including it because it's publicly documented and worth watching, not because it's been proven unsafe. Number 6. Certain Hill's pet nutrition products are undergoing a formulation review in 2026. Important distinction. This is not the same as their adult maintenance lines, which have a clean 5-year FDA record, which we'll get to in a minute. Always check the specific product line, not just the brand name. Now here's where I need to be really careful, because these next 2 brands have not been recalled. But I think you deserve to know what owners are reporting. Purina Pro Plan and the Farmer's Dog have both seen a rise in 2026 owner complaints, mostly gastrointestinal upset, coat problems, and behavioral changes that some owners say resolved after switching foods. To be completely clear, neither brand has an FDA recall. This is anecdotal. But the pattern is similar to what happened in the months before some past recalls, which is exactly why it's worth watching, not panicking about. And here's the recall category nobody talks about: heavy metals. Arsenic, lead, cadmium, mercury. Unlike salmonella, heavy metal exposure doesn't cause sudden symptoms. It builds up over months. Weight loss, a dull coat, kidney stress. Symptoms owners often blame on just getting older instead of what's actually in the bowl. This is the slowest, most underreported risk in the entire industry, and it's exactly why testing transparency matters more than a fancy label. Okay, deep breath. It's not all bad news. Based on a 5-year search of the FDA recall database, as of mid-2026, 3 major brands show 0 recall entries. Just food for dogs. Hill's Science Diet adult maintenance lines. Specifically, not every Hill's product, just this line. And Purina Pro Plan's core formulas, despite the complaint pattern I mentioned earlier. Worth noting, there's a difference between an unofficial complaint trend and an actual recall. Royal Canin also shows a clean 5-year window. Now, I want to be honest with you about what a clean record actually means. It means these companies haven't had a confirmed FDA recall in 5 years. It does not mean their food is guaranteed safe forever. The FDA itself says an empty recall log is informative, not a permanent guarantee. Companies change suppliers. Formulas change. This is a snapshot, not a lifetime warranty. So what do you actually do with this information? 3 things. 1. Right now, pause this video and go check your dog food bag for the lot number and UPC code. Take a photo of it. If a recall hits later, that lot number is the only way to know if your specific bag is affected, and most people throw the bag away before they think to check. 2. Bookmark the FDA's Pet Food Recall page. Not a blog, not a summary site, the actual FDA database. I'll link it below. 3. If you feed raw or freeze-dried, understand that you are choosing a category with meaningfully higher salmonella risk. That doesn't mean don't do it. It means store it properly, wash your hands and surfaces every time, and don't feed it to households with infants, elderly people, or anyone immunocompromised, because salmonella can spread from the food to people too. Dog food recalls aren't going away. If anything, raw and freeze-dried categories are growing faster than the regulation keeping up with them. I'm going to keep tracking these as they happen, brand by brand, with sources every single time, no guessing, no scare tactics, just what's actually documented. If this helped you, subscribe so you catch the next one before it's national news, and drop your dog's food brand in the comments. I'll tell you honestly if there's anything on record. Stay safe out there.